What's good, y'all, man? We got to talk about this. It is flip season right now, man. And obviously, shout out to Hayes Fawcett. He reported this news right here. But USC just flipped Kendarius Reddick. Now, this not really making national headlines. Nobody's talking about it, as I've seen on other channels or 247 things like that. This dude right here is a stud. I'm gonna tell y'all why here in just a second. But they flipped him. Formerly, I believe he was committed to Bama, then UCF. It was a big get for their program, what they're building, and now USC. Now, I tell you what, man, USC doing their thing quietly, right? Especially, and I heard this week, according to rumors, multiple outlets, including on 3247, they're trying to lock down the recruitment of Juju Lewis for this 25 class. Again, the quarterback of the future, right? And I 100% understand and get that. They don't want to keep playing with it. Let's go ahead and lock you in, come to the program, we good to go. That makes a lot of sense, right? You don't want to play that game. You don't want to be, we don't have a 2025 commit for our quarterback, right? So, locking him up would do wonders for them. But they also just got Jaden Parlati, right? Now I know you go look at the stats and they're not the best. But I'm going to tell y'all, boys, Parlati can play, man. And it's going to be interesting to see what he plays on the next level. And the reason I say that is because he plays a little bit of everything with Buford. Now, he really showed his versatility back in, 707s, right? Linebacker, guard, and receivers, tight ends with ease, making interceptions, PBUs, right? And you're going to bring that to your team. And what's one thing that USC lacks? Defense. What's one thing they lack on their defense? Speed, right? We know how good, when they were good, this defense was, right? Clay Matthews, Ray Malaluga. They had some guys, Keith Rivers. I remember those guys back in the day. They had some dogs, right? Sideline to sideline linebackers. Guys that can come up in the box and lay a big hit, right? Guys like Parlati that can guard the slot receiver or potentially even the tight end and receivers out wide and make a big play. This is what USC needs. So it's huge landing him. That's why I said quietly they're having a very, very special last couple of weeks. Now you land this guy. So let's talk about it. All right, so last year, Kendarius Reddick played for the state champion Thomas County Central. They went undefeated, 15-0. Just roll the tape. Dude's a dog. Dude will lay you out with no problem. He had 63 tackles last season, right? 38 solo, 25 assisted. I'm telling y'all, man, kid is a stud. Then he had 4 interceptions. Now, I don't know if y'all know, Thomas County Central is known for their defense. Their team going to look a lot different this year, right? No Trey Benton. This upcoming season, rush for over 1,000 yards for their program. It's going to look a little bit different. But you're still going to have Kendarius Reddick back, and you're going to have Cam Brooks, who's an outstanding sophomore at the time, will be a junior this year. Reddick will be senior. This is from last year's stats. So it's going to be interesting to watch them and see how good they could potentially be this season with some young guys stepping up. But 4 picks. He's one of the leaders, right? I think he was easily probably top 25, top 30 in the state with the 4 interceptions. And as you can see right here, a consensus 4-star. Look at the composite. Number 12 safety, currently right now in the country. Number 15 player in Georgia, right? Number 131 in the nation. And peep this, y'all. He was just selected to the AJ Super 11, which congratulates and celebrates the top 11 players in the state of Georgia. A very, very sacred list, man, that comes out every single preseason to award the best players in the state. So he was on that list. Obviously made All-State last year. And as you guys can see, a consensus 4-star prospect. So this is huge for them. Now, if they can keep it, even bigger for USC. Now, it's not going to be easy, because you're going to have multiple teams trying to get at him. Auburn's going to try to reel him in. Bama's going to try to reel him in. UCF as well. But like I said, we are in the heart of flip season. So shout out to USC, man, for flipping this guy. Again, he's in Georgia. I believe he's down south Georgia. Getting him from down south to go all the way to California is huge. You know what I'm saying? So now they got to do what they got to do to keep this recruitment, make sure he signs on the dotted line in December. But a huge get for the program. Nobody's going to talk about this news. But I'm telling y'all, I haven't seen him up close and personal, unfortunately. But I've seen his tape. I've seen his highlights. And I was able to see what he was able to do. And actually, I was at the state championship game, and the dude was flying around. I actually have seen him in person. The dude was flying around. You know what I'm saying? So when you combine him and you combine a Parlati, right, they building something really good at USC. They got to be able to keep it. But if they can keep both of those guys, I'm going to tell y'all, man, look out. That's the area of concern. It's never been the offense, right? Last year, Caleb Williams, you can keep Juju, you feel pretty good. USC always recruits great receivers and a great offense under head coach Lincoln Riley. It's the defense. But if you get both of these guys and they stay with Parlati and Kendarius Reddick, y'all can call me crazy. I'm telling y'all, could potentially change this program, and they can finally get to a college football playoff and potentially even further than that. I'm telling y'all, mark my words, man. 2 big recruits they just landed, man. USC on the rise, and Coach Riley be doing an outstanding job.